Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Steel is being produced, and it's looking pretty good so far. I think the inserter choices were all good ones. The yellow inserter on the output seems to be just fast enough. It's not running non-stop. And in fact, is it moving 2 at a time, or... Yeah, it's generally even just moving 1 at a time, so if this was faster, it could still move up to 3 at a time if necessary. So yellow inserters are fine there. Yeah, that's fine too. I mean, we can see that the plates are starting to build up. And I think the reason for that is because we're getting the productivity bonus. Like, if there were no productivity modules, then we would have a 1-to-1 ratio of iron plates to steel. Because we need, what is it, five iron plates. But because we have a 20% bonus on the iron plates, this machine is slightly too fast. So we're going to end up building up here in the chest, building up in the furnace, and then once that happens, the iron plate furnaces are going to slow down a bit. So, you know, theoretically we could run this area with fewer machines, well, with 20% fewer machines making iron plates. But I wanted to set it up like this anyway, just because the 1-to-1 ratio is convenient. It allows us to do direct insertion rather than using the bots to move the plates around. So even though we kind of waste production capacity of the iron plates with this setup, I just think it's, you know, sometimes convenience is better than efficiency, I think. Now, for some reason, over here, the map really lags on me when I zoom out. Maybe it's because of all the trees with their high-res textures. I actually uninstalled the YARM mod, the Yet Another Resource Monitor, because I thought that is what was doing that. I don't know what it is. Like, look at my FPS right now. It's 28. It's terrible. And that's never happened to me before on this game. So I don't know what the problem is. It's the same over here. I thought it was that mod, so I uninstalled it, but it looks like it's not that mod. You know, and if I zoom in, then it's fine. But it's just when I zoom out a lot. So, I don't know. Maybe I need to update drivers or something. I don't know. If you guys have any idea what is happening, please let me know. Because the base is not that big yet. You know, I mean, this is not... I've run a base bigger than this and didn't have FPS issues. Anyway, yeah, so steel's running, and we have one train bringing ore, and now we need to set up a train to get the steel out. So let's go back to the main base and get that going. And I guess I'll reinstall the resource monitor, since it seems like that's not what my problem is. What the heck? See, it's even stuttering, even if I just zoom out a little bit. That's weird. I'll see if I can fix that before the next recording. Okay. Oh, and I need to update that number. Let's see, where are we at now? We're at 638. Thank you, everybody, for that. And I'm going to turn off our little celebration light for now. There we go. Okay, so now we need to bring steel into this base. This was to be for copper. This was going to be for stone. Did I not give myself a station for steel? I don't think I did, and that's because I was already bringing iron. Okay. Yeah, and I'm lagging out here in the main base now too, so I probably just need to reboot my computer. Copper, stone. Yeah, I'm going to need to add another station, I think, in order to get steel in here. Let's see, what would be the best place to put it? We could potentially move it up. I think I'll just put it where I have copper right now, because I'm not going to need copper for a while. Alright, so this will be steel. And then I'll put copper where I have the stone right now. But before I do anything else, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to restart my computer, and we'll pick this off when I come back, because something's just not running properly. I'll be back shortly. Okay, and I'm back. Restarting seems to have fixed my issue, which is good. I did reinstall YARM, so we're going to have to redo the research and re-add our resources. I checked the settings file. Actually, I don't know if there's a, yeah. So you can change the number of ticks between updates, and it's 60 ticks per second. So it's only updating once every 10 seconds. So it doesn't seem like the resource monitor was causing any problem. Whatever it was appears to be okay now. So, all right. So we want to bring steel to the base. So let's deploy a train. Okay, very good. Let's make the monitor. And as we move about the base, we'll add our resources back in. The other thing that I learned that I didn't know before is that if you don't have your list of resources expanded up here, they will automatically show up when they drop below 10% of what their starting values were. So it'll alert you when it's running low, and you can change that threshold in the settings file if you want to. So, all right. So we get the train put in here. Let me check here real quick what color we're using for steel. 200, 200, 200. I wish you could save presets of these colors. That would be really cool. Okay, so this is going to go to smelting steel out until full, and then it's going to go to main steel until empty. No path. And there's no radar over there either. Okay, well that's surprising. Let's go see what's going on. screwed something up on my double-sided design here. Oh, I see my problem. There's a section of track missing. That'll mess it up every time. There we go. And we'll put a radar while we're here. Yeah, I think I'll put it up here. This seems like a good spot for it. There's our steel train. Loading up. I don't know if I got enough steel here to fill it. Oh yeah, I think I will. Okay, nice. While we're here, let's check out aliens. We do have a couple of alien bases that we could take out, so let's take those out as well before we head back. I'm going to switch to manual mode, and I'm just going to head down to the exit portion. I'm pretty happy with the rail layout here. I think this is going to work well. Alright. Yeah, that's a lot of guns. Too bad I can't hold too many shells. Okay, let's get out the targeting device and we'll start blasting. Alright, and I better get some turrets set up here before they start showing up. Okay, looks like there's still a little bit left here. I didn't see what was there. What's this? Worm. Okay. That seems to have done the trick. And I don't see any others. At least not in this vicinity. Let's get rid of the pollution. I wanted turret range, not pollution. Alright. That was fun as always. Whoa. Okay. Follow me, guys. Up here. Come up here. That was scary. Okay. Hopefully that's the last of them. I was not ready for a second wave, obviously. Okay, so we'll go back to the base. We can start picking up the steel production that we currently have. So I'll just go ahead and do that robotically. Call that up. And then we can replace all this too. We won't need this huge 8-to-5 thing. We can now change this to a more simple layout like that one. So let's just start by cutting those so the plate can drain out. Okay, that looks good. And then we can pick that up. And all of this. Yeah, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. I don't need electric furnaces. I don't need so many beacons. I certainly don't need a bunch of iron plates. I probably don't need all these logistics bots either. Okay. Yeah, so now I just like to go back to this type of a setup. I think the easiest thing to do would be just to pick it up and then get a blueprint, copy paste. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and then I'm going to have to relocate all of that. I'm going to have to fix this. Let's see. Okay. And then we'll do a balancer. All right. And then let's copy that, minus the tracks. And we'll get rid of these 3 on the top. Fix those belts, and I think we're good to go. Okay, that has simplified things a bit, which always feels good. And then here we are going to just compress it down to a single belt, which we then need to, actually we don't need to go so far down with it, do we? We could even just, I think what I'll do is I'll just run it along here. So we'll come down 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll come down 4 tiles and we'll merge it there. All right, and then we're going to need to still have that so that we can put steel into the logistics network for those things that require it. And let's clean up this a little bit. Do that. Oh no. That's horrible. There we go. Okay, and we'll bring it over here. All right. There we go. All right. And now we have lots of steel on the main bus. And we could go ahead and use this opportunity to upgrade that to a red belt. I'm not sure if we need it or not. What is this? Oh, okay. But we might as well. Okay, and the rest of it is red already. Okay, good. So we got steel now coming into the main base. Our iron depot seems to be doing well. It's actually quite full, which is a good thing. Let's take a look at the steel smelting. All the machines are green. Let's look at our production graph for steel. Compare this to, well, okay, yeah, so this is where we are now, and this is where we've been for most of the rest of the game. So our steel production has jumped quite a bit, and we've only gotten, what, like a tenth of what we're going to eventually have, so that's very good. Yeah, so all that is looking good. I think what we can do for the rest of the episode today is go and rescan our resource patches so that we have those set up in the system. And actually, I'm gonna celebrate by launching another rocket. Let's go ahead and do it. Now that we've got more steel coming in. This coal patch up here is almost done, which makes me happy. I'll be glad to get rid of all this crap. Excuse my language. Let's see, where are we going? Let's go to iron. Yeah, let's go to iron 1. I need to put a stacker over here. A little too much traffic. I'll have to go do that at some point. There we go. Alright, you get out of the way. And now we're going to go to iron 2. So this one can't do it while I'm in a vehicle. Okay. Alright. So this is iron 1, which is very loud, apparently. This is coal 2. And you have to wait 10 seconds for it to finish. It gives you 10 seconds so that you can add other patches to it, and it'll combine all the resources together if you wish. Alright, so this is coal 2. And then this one is iron 2. Which we're not using yet, but we will eventually, so we might as well add it now. Okay, iron 2. Okay, let's go to... Let's go to the uranium patch, and then we just have stone and copper at the main base. Yeah, so we're at a point in the development of the base where I imagine to some of you it's probably starting to feel like a little slow, but things are going to be picking up here pretty quickly. So if you're feeling that it's slowing down or that the pace is a little too slow right now, just hang in there. Once we get some of this infrastructure set up, then we're going to start doing more interesting things, like setting up circuits, outpost, acid, red circuits, green circuits, blue circuits, plastic. And once we have all that in place, then it won't be long before we start launching rockets at a very high frequency. So it's going to get more exciting here pretty soon. Okay, yeah, now we can go back to the main base, and I'll get the patches there. I don't think you guys need to stick around for that. It's just going to be a couple more repetitions of what I've just done. So I'll go ahead and do that offline, and in the next episode, I would like to set up the copper outpost. Copper is going to look a lot like iron. Might be a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. I'll need to check the calculations, but we'll get copper going. I'll probably do a time lapse when I set up the rail, since you've already seen me do this with iron and steel. There won't be much new there. So I'll do some time lapse there while we get it set up, and then we'll go from there. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.